Today we're going to be starting my personal 1996 Yamaha Banshee restoration. Now I'm building this not for myself, but for a giveaway, just because it's something that I already have in the shop. Out of all the Banshees that I've owned, that Banshee was the only Banshee that I've ever ridden. The rest of them just stood 12, or I just flipped them instantly. I learned how to wheelie on that Banshee. So the rear end eventually bent up and I had to get the frame fabricated. That's all done now and it's currently at the shop getting powder coated. But the other day I went and bought a motor and it was a good deal. So today the game plan is to take this completely apart, right? And before we start doing that, let me just show you what's going on here. You can see that it's starting to look like the moon. It's a fucking crater now. So if all works as planned in my mind, we're gonna take it apart and steal the transmission and you know, pretty much every other part except the case and the cylinders. And we're just gonna swap it into this freshly vapor hone case. Super clean, ready to go. Both of these cases, I think at one point were spray painted, because you can see this one is like oily and grimy, but at the same time, if I flip it up, the bottom is like black. Jeez, we got some shit flying out of this fucking thing. Yeah, that's definitely been painted before. Someone probably just stood at 12 and just spray painted the bottom of it. Top end is cooked. So I measured this one cylinder and it was saying that it was at a stock bore. I went and bought 64.5 pistons. This one might be but I have about like 8 other sets, and I can guarantee you that one of them is at the stock bore. So we're just gonna bore them to the next size up, have them honed out. I'm gonna be using, you know, stock cylinders for this one that aren't ported, just because I still have to put in an order with her jugs, and that takes a little bit of time, and I wanna do like 10 of them at once. So the next upcoming builds will definitely have the ported, street ported as he calls it. But for now, we're gonna use what we have. So this one came with V-Force reeds. This Banshee specifically is definitely gonna have either T5s or T6s. I got a couple sets laying around. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet. So V-Force reeds, fresh board, cylinders. I'm gonna get those powdered. We're gonna laser engrave those. And right now we're pretty much just stealing the whole bottom end, and we are gonna swap it over to this case and put it together. Brand new bolts, brand new clutches, kicker, side cover, freshly powder coated, so it's gonna look brand new. We're giving it the full spot treatment today. We're just hoping that the transmission is good, because that's pretty much the most valuable part in these engines. Everything else you could buy. The transmissions are hard to come by and they're fucking expensive. So anywho, we're gonna start this fucking Jay-Z swap over here and get it going. Yes sir. Let's see how bad this fucking one side is. Might be all right. Rings are oh, this whole bottom end is done, bro. One thing I didn't mention was that it did come with a used OEM crank that is good. Check out this situation. You probably wouldn't realize, but this one's right? The crank is done. This one's okay. The only thing is, there's no fucking piston rings. Something sketchy. Who the put this together? Better off just not asking any questions. Just fucking throw it out. Sounded like a sword. Now we're just gonna fucking go ape shit and take this whole fucking thing apart.
You know me, dog, I just wanna keep the peace. Saying my name, that's only gonna lead the beat. Tell my niggas chill, but they wanna heat the streets. Or do it on record, check it, we spit, heat the beat.
Everybody welcoming this, welcoming that. He wasn't welcome in the first place, how we welcome him back? Give me the Mac, let me work.
The one reason of motors like this, I wish I had the fucking vapor home myself. Like, I would be the perfect fucking ad for that company. I don't know why they just haven't sent me one yet. It's fucking mind-blowing. This is disgusting, and we're gonna make it look brand new. Oh!
Listen, y'all stop it. Know you appalled at it, but this my call about a false prophet, all profit. Harlem hustler, I can't at all knock it, but you hard when you go in the Lord pockets. What you offering? Put it right in offering. They take it all, cash, credit, silver down to porcelain. Look at the Porsches in and give a portion in. No handicap, any or orphan friend.
All right, so this is the top of the motor that we just took apart. Now, majority of the Banshees come in looking like this, and then this is how they leave. So, look at the comparison.
Yo, the time is now, my grind is here. Shit, my body is focused, my mind's in gear. Let's start it. I'm moving at an unstoppable pace. I managed to reach the top of the race before it started. Damn, cold-hearted man, rip apart your man for the green dollar. Point wherever my target stand, holler. shoot and move from wherever my targets land. Damn, shit, I see ghosts when I sleep. It's real, I got to wake up just to know I was asleep. Holding the heat, cold sweat all on my sheet. That's why I paint the most vividest pictures for my niggas, my bitches in the same position I live in. No oil or hot water, just boiling hot water. Shit, cooking coke to the oil and hot water. Shit, but who am I, man? I can't tell you. I cry too, man. Fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Come on. Who am I? Shit is real, man. You know? I told you.
So we got the 96 back from Powder Coat. You know, this was the Banshee that I rode. I had so many Banshees over the past 2 years, and I literally only rode one of them, and it was this one. This was the Banshee that I learned how to wheelie on. And with that being said, you know, I was always slamming on the rear bar, and it bent up, so we got it fabricated. No different from the 2000 that we fully restored. I had my friends at Yard Rats fab the back end, and they put these steel plates here and here. This is making the frame literally like 20 times stronger. The first thing to bend is the rear mounts here. They'll bend up, and it starts to fuck up the plastics. The plastics want to go up, and it's just a bad situation. But we got that all situated, fixed. Other than that, she's good, she's ready to go. But this Banshee, for the most part, was really clean. It's just that it turned into a part out Banshee. So slowly started to go to nothing, but we're bringing it back, and we're bringing it back a little bit different. Come over here real quick so we show the people. 10-inch rims with low profile tires. I think these are 18s. First time I'm running this tire, and I think it looks really good. So 10-inch in the front, 10-inch in the rear. We have a blue seat. I recently got this cover and just installed it on one of the seats that I had here. Green plastics, green plastics. What the look that I'm going for is pretty much based off of the Takate 4, so a Kawasaki. Blue, green. You know, I don't think it came with a blue rear shock, but I thought it'd tie together nicely. This was a color that my powder coater already had. Instead of having to order something that, you know, matches the seat, I think it was pretty close. Not necessarily spot on, but I think it'll tie together nicely. And you won't even really see the rear shock. The front shocks are brand new. They are black. They're right here. And then the plastics, green all the way around. So front, rear, gas tank, and the front rad with 1990 Banshee graphics, except we swapped the colors. So this one's gonna look really retro. It's gonna have that pink with the blue. That'll match the rear shock, the seat, and hold on. We got everything fucking buried underneath here in the coolant lines. So other than that, it'll be silver, a couple little things of blue, and majority, you know, being green. It's gonna look really good. We got all the new parts underneath here. You can see handlebars painted. I used the original handlebar that came on the 96. We're gonna be running C6s, which are right over there. You can pan the camera over, show them. They need some love, so I'm gonna polish those later. Pretty much pre-assembled the front hubs and the rear carrier setup. That way it's just like really easy for us when we're filming. Cause if I were to do this shit, it would literally just take double the time. Just like the past couple of videos, I try and, you know, pump these out every week. So I'm on a deadline every single time that I build these up. And if I were to do that, it'd just set us back. So we got new chain, new tie rods, a bunch of new powdered stuff, fresh zinced rear axle, hubs, fresh powder coated carrier. I mean, if I can't buy a brand new, I'm just restoring it. That's what it comes down to. It's gonna have a custom Bonzi garage bar. I just rebuilt the thumb throttle, got this powdered. Normally I'd run the YZ 450 throttle because it's lighter on the finger, but I don't have any here. But I do have a bunch of OEM throttles considering I never use them. So I just powdered them and they look fresh and brand new. I'm gonna laser the top here. So that's why I have it off, but I rebuilt the entire thing. So it still feels pretty damn good. But yeah, normally we put the YFZ throttle on, that way it's easier. Everybody ends up swapping them out anyways, you know, so that's the idea. You wanna be Bonzi Garage is supposed to be the one-stop shop. You get the Banshee, you got everything. You don't need to upgrade nothing. That being said, we're gonna start building it up. The motor, well shit, we started the video building the motor and the motor's not even done. So what we're gonna start doing is just assembling this, what we can do for now, and then once we have all these little parts, we're gonna finish it up. But more than likely, this thing will be done in 2 days.
Fresh out the house, got the beat on suicide as I ride up and down Martin Luther King Drive. Standing tall, looking down on the block. These boys snitching all day, I look around on the block.
I'm in a silver SL, 5 pound on the block. Ain't you ever seen a young player clown in the draw? Ain't nothing to a G, gang spit fluent. Me, groups of hoes pursuing me, is it? It's more than two of me.
Running my Chevy Earn, and Tuesdays ocean blue. 28 sit over you, Ferrari drops and roller spoon. Hoes sit them out, TVs I'ma flip them out. 50 bricks, dang shit, tell them niggas ship it out. Coming down, shining rose gold, feeling like a Mac pose. Cadillac with 5 hoes, make these suckers hate mode. Damn right, pimp, we do this every night. With the same big faces, make me lame hoes bite. I got that top now, I got the tits now, I got the real now, I'm working blocks now. Hey, do your thing, hey, do your thing, hey, do your thing. I got that top now, I got the tits now, I got the real now, I'm working blocks now. Hey, do your thing, hey, do your thing, hey, do your thing. I'm in the hood in a drop top Super Bowl. Mash let the horses holler and the Porsches follow. Niggas on their porches holler. They call me Thunderbill. Coming down to something else. Shout it something else. Hot enough to make the summer I got a spook loose Chevy. Follow me no 24. Lucky Charm Cutlass, green diamond, purple heart spoke. Hey, Jane Barnes car, drizzle is a point.
So as for every build, I pre-assemble a lot of stuff. That way we could just bang through it. I had no idea, but we lucked out. Or I lucked out. I had too many needles already set in these slides. So I took them apart thinking that I was gonna have to put some Vito's ones that I had laying around because I thought they were OEM, and I took them off and then I seen that they had the 6 clips and it was already preset. We lucked out. Now we're gonna throw the engine into the Banshee and just fucking bang through it. And pretty much this whole electronic system I put together of things that I just had laying around in the shop. This was not the original electrical system that came on this Banshee. I don't know what happened with that. That probably, like I said in the beginning, this was a part of Banshee and things just started to disappear and go on to other Banshees. So I kind of just made do with what I have, and I'm just praying that all the electronic works. Wire harness is brand new. Everything else is pretty old, so got our fingers crossed that no electronical issues, because with the 92, we had a little bit of an issue, and that all came from this fucking thing right here, which was faulting and causing it not to fire. So, fingers crossed.
Mind blown and tore down, still blowing ounce and a half, even more now. Yeah, put your lighters in the air, light it up in here. Yeah, put it in the air, see if I'm a fucking kid. You should find out I came to blow my mind out. Passing and you drop it, I'ma put you on timeout. Like your phrase, I'm smoking.
I think I'm about to just shave my pants. Anyways, motor's finito. Took us a couple days. I put the carburetors on it. I set these up last night. So we got 280 mains, 25 pilots. It's gonna have an air box. I'm gonna just try and get it as good as I possibly can, tuned wise. And if I feel like I need to go up on a pilot jet, I'll put the 27.5, but right now I don't have any. I think it'll be all right. When we took apart this motor originally, you might have noticed that the stator was absolutely disgusting. The flywheel was absolutely disgusting. I tried adjusting and ended up fucking snapping the thing. So you can see I cracked it right there. I was trying to loosen this bolt, that way I could move this forward and adjust the gap in between the stator and the flywheel, and the whole fucking thing just cracked. So absolute jalop. We had to steal the pigtail and we put on pretty much like a brand new one that I had laying around in the shop from another motor. Now we're Gucci. Other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. I had the vapor hone case just, laying around. The other one, the original one that this motor came with, is getting vapor honed right now. Brand new clutch cover, brand new coolant lines, the crossover tube I polished, laser engraved, head, powder coated, laser engraved, cylinders painted, laser engraved, brand new spark plugs, new shifter, and new shifter rubber, and new clutches, and a whole bunch of brand new bolts. We're looking good. We're looking great. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Now we're gonna do our favorite part, and we're gonna do the leak down test. Plugging her up, all these butt plugs all around the engine, put all these clamps on. Turkey baster is installed. Here goes the moment of truth. So we got 6 pounds of pressure in the engine. In 6 minutes, there should be no less than 5 pounds of pressure. So we're gonna leave the timer right there. You can see the PSI that we have, and we'll come back in 6 minutes. When that shit hits 6 o'clock. Actually, we should probably start running now. Yeah. We should probably start running. Well, Gucci, throwing this literally throwing this into that. Oh my God, that looks fucking amazing. Does that not just slap your fucking head?
Yeah, slaps it.
If you were to say no, I would have had to slap your head for you.
I just wanna come through, ice in the crown. I just want the coke price to go down. I just wanna get a couple months, dog. Not life for these pounds. I just wanna have this orgy and these dykes to be down. Want dro when I'm chiefin', want dope for some reason. Want hoes to stop coming over, know when they bleeding. I want head wop from each knobber. I wanna get the Benz, at least drop her. Painted peach cobbler. Want a girl that don't need Prada. She could be a damn Reebok, long as she freak proper. I'm only asking for Holly, Janet, Tony Braxton. Come over, show your homie action. Want them now, I want them wet, I want a bony backing. Want a whip, I want it dropped, I want a chrome reaction. You should know I give a kidney to y'all. Want my women to shine, I want my niggas to ball, I want it all. Come on, Jewel. Yeah, set, killer. Come on. I know what the fuck I want. Yo, I just wanna get money. I just wanna get hoes. I just wanna smoke weed and O's. I just wanna get a million, get low. I just wanna do an album, shit foe. I just wanna live rich, not poor. I just wanna be happy, not stressed.
Oh boy. That's
What?
my bike you just threw down.
You think I'd be polishing this shit like this if it was your bike?
You'd be
Slow down, baby. Let you know from the gate, I don't go down, lady. I want a chick with thick hips and licks her lips. She could be the office type, but like the strip. Girl, you get me aroused, how you look in my eye. But you talk too much, man, you're ruining my high. I don't wanna lose the feeling, cause the roof is ceiling is on fire. And you looking good for the getting, I'm a rider. Whether in a hoodie or a linen, a provider. You should see the jury on my women, and I'm living it up. The squad stay filling the truck with chicks that's willing to trizz with us. You say you got a man and you're in love, but what's love?
So this is the grand finale. This is the 1996 that we fully restored. At one point, this was my Banshee that I would always ride. If you guys follow me on my personal YouTube, you've probably seen this in videos. At one point, it was white and red, and then it became a part out, and this is what it looks like now. So it's a complete makeover, and it came out awesome. All the little zinc parts, the chrome 10-inch rims, and the chrome pipes, or not chrome polish, but those little things just make it stand out that much more, and I'm really fucking hyped on this. We're actually going to deliver it to the new owner now. You know, earlier in this video, those clips that you've seen, that was actually like 2 weeks ago. We've built 3 Banshees since then. This dude's fucking so gassed. I think he bought maybe 1 ticket, and I don't know if he's ever even owned an ATV. I don't even know if he knows how to ride it, which is dope. So yeah, I'm really, really hyped on now. This one came out, and you know, they're only getting better. Just like that, man.
Yo.
Tell me I'm an artist, man. That's what you gotta do.
Bruh.
Enjoy again.
Thank you.
Congrats. Be safe, all right?
As a young, was too much to cope with. Why you think motherfuckers nicknamed me cook shit? Should've been called on robbery, stall shit, or maybe grand larceny. I did it all, I put the pieces to the puzzle. Just as long I knew me and my people was gonna bubble. Came out the gate on some Flojo shit. Bad nigga with the shotty was the logo kid. Said my niggas don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back.